Hi Pisces, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. This is going to be your weekly for the second week of April, so the 12th to the 18th. We also have the new moon in Aries this week, so big week for manifestation, for carrying out your passions, your motivations, and just really setting the tone for what you want to manifest and what you want to focus on moving forward and for the rest of the year or so. And before we get started, I'd like to thank Keen for sponsoring this video. Keen offers personalized readings for those seeking questions or needing some clarity in certain areas of your life, such as love and relationships, career, work, finances, dream interpretations. You just need some spiritual or life advice, you name it, they got you covered. Keen is an affordable way to meet new readers, and when you sign up, it's super easy and simple. You just fill out a brief questionnaire and it'll then pair you with a list of recommended psychics based on your specific needs. And I had a reading with Nikki who was so amazing. If anything, it felt more like a conversation with a friend or just someone who really cares about you. He was immediately tapped into my situation and just my overall energy and gave me such simple but eye-opening advice and information. He pretty much played out everything for me and even gave me examples to better illustrate what he meant. It was just so crazy, and everything he said was just so on point without me really having to explain or go into detail about anything. It gave me so much comfort, reassurance, made me feel like I really made the right decisions. It's like he knew what I was just thinking and feeling, and which just made me feel so comfortable and so understood and seen. So I really just trusted his energy, and his advice was just so on point. So I really felt good about my decisions, and he even made me so excited about what's to come as well. So I will definitely be going back to him in the future. It was just a really great reading overall. I got a lot from it, and it was really eye-opening.
Variety of different types of readers, mediums, psychics. You'll see different ratings and reviews about them, so you can really choose the one you feel is most fit for you. And it's awesome because the readers are available 24/7, so there's always someone online. It's really easy to schedule a reading. And the sign-up process is also really simple. You can sign in once you have your sign-up or register. All you need is an email, you create a password, and you're ready to go. And if you're new to Keen, your first 5 minutes with any reader is $5 with my link below. And once you're a user, Keen will send you unique discounts each week. This makes getting regular readings super affordable. So it's a really awesome way to get any questions that you have answered in a matter of seconds.
So be sure to check them out and use my link below to get your first 5 minutes for only $5. Try keen.com/Nicloves, and thank you so much once again to Keen. Get excited, okay? I actually feel really exciting energies for you guys. Despite maybe how you may be currently feeling right now, I feel like a lot of good things are going to be happening, okay? We're going to be covering a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love. So I hope you will find these helpful. And I will have the link to the extended below. You guys know the drill. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right. So Pisces, for this week, you're getting the butterfly spirit, and I feel like there's going to be big major transformations that are happening for you this week, and it's going to be beautiful. And I actually feel like it's not just this week. I feel like ever since Easter, or ever since the sun went into Aries, you are just closing out, like we talked about last week, major karmic cycles. There's so many changes, so many transformations that are going to be happening in your life throughout this month. And I think you may be starting to really feel it this week possibly, or start to see it physically, but your wings are growing, your wings are extending, and they're flying higher and higher. And so the higher that you fly, the less you're going to resonate with lower beings, with other things here, right? You maybe used to be a caterpillar, used to talk and be friends with other caterpillars, but now you're not a caterpillar, you're a butterfly. So wherever you fly, you no longer are in the same space as a caterpillar, as the caterpillars, ants, beetles, ladybugs, whatever. Now you're a butterfly, so you got to find other people, other butterflies that are like you. Okay, so I feel like a lot of things are changing in your environment, and you are ascending into higher levels. And I don't know about you, I've been seeing butterflies everywhere, especially little white ones. And for me, it's a really special symbolic thing that always makes me smile. For you, it could mean different things, but I think when anyone sees a butterfly, it makes them smile. It's like really happy energy, good omens. So major transformations for you guys. And I feel like you are going to start to feel lighter. The heavy emotions maybe you were carrying or feeling throughout Pisces season and up to this point, I feel like are slowly going to be going away. I'm seeing like like an airplane that has strings with like sandbags hanging. I know this is not realistic, but like little by little, each strand or each sandbag is getting thrown down. So it's like the heavy weights are getting released from the airplane, and now it's going to be able to like soar even higher. And I feel like this is going to be like a heavy weights being lifted off of you. Like you're going to no longer feel so tied down or like anchored down anymore. So be able to like breathe a little bit more. Okay, I'm seeing that the number 11 may be an important number for you guys. Maybe you'll be seeing 1111 a lot, or maybe that number resonates with you or it means something special for you specifically. Okay, when it comes to your health, Pisces, please be careful because I feel like you may be extra clumsy this week. Some of you may be tripping, or you may fall, you may miss a step, or maybe your shoe may get stuck in a little like crevice and a little hole if you're wearing heels or something. You know, just make sure you're watching your step. You're being a little bit careful, especially by stairs, okay? Because I feel like some of you may trip or fall. I don't see anything terrible happening from it, but you know, if you have an injury or if you have a bad knee or you don't like falling like most people, just be extra careful, especially around like stairs or like weird places where it's kind of like, you know, unbalanced. I just see a lot of like clumsiness. Maybe some of you are naturally clumsy, or maybe you're not ever, but just be a little bit careful. I don't want you to hurt yourself, especially now that the climate's getting warmer. Well, at least here in SoCal. I don't know where you guys are, and the floor may be really hot. So, you know, I don't want you to burn yourself. So just be a little bit careful. Try not to like, because I feel like some of you may be rushing to places, or because you're running somewhere, you may miss something, or you trip over a rock or something, or you don't see the sidewalk, or I don't know. So just be really careful, okay? Try to slow down, or, you know, not schedule enough time in between places so you're not just like, you know, stumbling over everything, okay? All right. Careful driving too. Some of you may speed a little bit too much, and I don't want you to get in trouble. Okay? All right. So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, again, there are major transformations going on here. I feel like some of you may be leaving a job, quitting, or you're transitioning into something else. So maybe you're in the same department or same kind of job, but you're transitioning to a different department or to a different position, a different title, or switching locations, moving to a new place, you're changing majors, going to a different school, transferring, moving to a new home, making a big purchase. There's some big changes going on, but I feel like these are positive. Even if it doesn't feel very positive or if it's uncomfortable, it's leading you to something better. Trust me, okay? I feel like this is something that had to happen, or maybe you already saw coming or you expected it. So I feel like most of you are going to be prepared for this, or at least have the tools and resources to get through it properly. So there's going to be some major ending, some major transformation. And I feel like you're you're being taken to the next level, to the next step. Okay. So I think this is going to be good for you. I think for some of you, it's like, wow, now I'm going to really start to either feel like an adult, or you're really having to step up to the plate in some way and having to like have more responsibilities. You know, you have more obligations, more duties possibly, but I think this is good. I think it's going to be good for your growth. It's going to be good for your character, for your elevation as a person. And I think you're just becoming a lot more responsible. Not saying that you're irresponsible, but it's like you're becoming more grown up, more, all right, it's official. I'm in the real world. I got to do this. You know, I gotta create more thick skin. And yeah, I'm prepared for this. Okay, so a lot of preparation that's going to be going on. Cool. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, some of you could have Taurus somewhere in your chart. And as far as the person you could be dealing with, I feel like actually your past person could have been an air sign, or could have had major air in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And who you're currently dealing with, or who you will be dealing with in the near future, maybe you already are right now. I'm sorry, I feel like I need to sneeze. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to sneeze really quickly. Excuse me. Anyway, so the person you could be dealing with right now, or who you will be dealing with very soon or in the near future, I feel like could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, strongly feel as Sagittarius. If not, also another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? But it doesn't have to be, it could be any sign. It could just be the energies for this person, or multiple people. Because I can see there could be multiple people in your near future coming through, okay? So Pisces, I feel like you are still, well, some of you, well, most of you, I think, are either recently single, like myself, like actually single, not talking to anyone, maybe got out of a breakup, a divorce, some kind of separation, but I feel like you're single, or you've been single for some time. And at times when you start to get kind of lonely is when you start missing someone from your past. But it's not that you're missing them per se, you're just missing the companionship, you're missing the connection that you had, just having that connection with someone. It's not that you miss them, it's that you miss having that connection with someone, and being able to, you know, talk to someone, text someone, call someone. It's just like when you get so used to seeing someone or talking to them every day, and all of a sudden you don't talk to that person anymore, it's like you're breaking a habit, and it feels uncomfortable for your body, for your mind and your heart, you know? So it takes some time to get used to, but I feel like you're gonna be okay. Don't feel like you're falling back. And I don't want you to feel like you did anything wrong, or that, oh, you know, maybe I should give it a chance, or maybe, you know, this and this and this, or it could have been different. No, if it ended, it had to end. It was supposed to be that way. And I feel like what's coming for you is going to be so much better. I already see it happening. I already see it playing out, and you have no idea, Pisces, okay? You literally have no idea. The past person you could have been dealing with, I feel like right now is feeling ashamed, and they don't have the courage to come up to you or to say anything to you. I feel like they've been hiding from you, actually, because they know they either did you wrong, or were not man enough or woman enough to be honest with you, or to be transparent with you, to give you the truth, or say what they actually were feeling, what was actually going on. They'd rather just like go and hide, you know, maybe they ghosted you, maybe they just like gave you some kind of BS excuse, or just never gave you clarity, weren't really clear with you. And I feel like they're feeling ashamed of themselves. And at times it looks like you may be thinking, oh, you know, maybe I should apologize, or maybe I should reach out and try to, I don't know, talk to them, but don't do it. I don't think you're gonna do it, but I don't feel I think you're right for not doing so, because I think, you know, it's time for you to step up to the plate and be that person that you've always needed in your life, for you to be that to yourself. You know, I feel like you've always been a help to other people, but I feel like it's not your job to be this person's savior. It's not your job to help them. It's not your job to fix their life or to fix them. That's you. You need to fix yourself. You need to be your own savior. You need to stop being a savior and trying to save everybody. They can only save themselves, and I feel like right now you need to focus on you. So you may have some times this week where you kind of think, you know, maybe I should reach out, maybe I should say something, but I don't think you will, and I don't feel like you shouldn't at all, because it's not going to lead anywhere. Because I feel that here you want something greater, and what's happened in the past, that you lowered your standards to, make something work with someone that you knew deep down inside they weren't the right person for you. Maybe there was attraction, maybe they fit everything in your list, they look good on paper, but you knew there was just, maybe there wasn't that spiritual connection between the two of you, and I've made that mistake myself where I've entertained certain situations that I knew we weren't on the same level spiritually and mentally. But because everything else was there, it's like, okay, well, let's see where this goes. But if you're like myself, you need someone who is spiritual like you. You need someone who has the same values as you, because if not, eventually things are gonna fizzle out, and that lack of understanding you have with each other is gonna come into play. Okay. And like, even for myself as an example, like I need someone who kind of already knows me, already understands what I do and my life, because it's important to me. And what's happened in the past is that like people are like, oh, you're in your own little world, and like they kind of see it as like, not important, or it's not a big deal. And that's kind of, it makes me feel kind of weird. And so someone could have everything that you want, but if it's not actually what you need to reevaluate, what is it that I need, not what I want, because sometimes what you want and what your eyes are seeing is not what your soul, your spirit, and your heart need. And trust me, I'm human just like you guys. I have made those mistakes and I've had to learn the hard way. But if you can reflect and see where you can improve as a person, because it's true, we attract everything, right? We attract all types of people, but we choose who we entertain. So at the end of the day, when people turn out to be a certain way or it doesn't work out, sometimes, it is our fault. Sometimes we didn't choose the right person, and we have to know when we gotta blame ourselves. I'm not saying to blame yourself every time, but to be more selective in your choosing process, okay? And I'm speaking to myself too, okay? Because I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'm just like you guys. And I've had to call myself out sometimes as well, okay? So I'm sorry. I think this may be a little bit longer than usual, but I just feel the energy. It's like, get it out, tell them, okay? So I feel like here, you are the full package, Pisces. You have so much to offer, and you have so much that's coming in for you guys. And I really, really mean it, like genuinely. You are ready for something serious. You're looking for, when you're dating, I feel like you're out here looking for someone you could potentially be with long term. Maybe get married to, have kids, a family with, if that's something you want. Whatever it is that you want, that's what you're looking for. And I feel like you need to date with intention. You need to find someone who has the same values, who wants the same things as you, okay? Not just because you find them attractive or because they're cute or they're funny or they do this or that. You have to have the same values. And I feel like a lot of you are at that point where you have a lot to offer. It's just about finding that same person who's on the same level as you are, okay? And not settling or lowering your standards, because that's when we hurt ourselves, when we lower our standards, and then those people end up doing you dirty, even doing you worse than other people that probably were way above your standards and treated you so much better. Like, I'm sorry, I'm giving so many examples of myself, but I try to like detach myself from the readings because I don't like to get too personal, but I'm gonna let you guys know. The times I realized when I did lower my standards, because yes, I have before, those were the people and those were the situations that actually did me the dirtiest when I lowered my standards. And looking back, the people who actually, and those were like, regular guys, nothing so super special about them, but I go for the heart and how I feel. I don't look at other things. But it's funny because when I have dated those people who I lowered my standards for, they ended up really disrespecting me or doing something really dirty to me or just like not treating me the right way. And actually the people who were probably, let's just say, super high status, really evolved, high value type of guys, if you want to call it, really, well-to-do or wealthy. It's not about money, it's not about status, but just, like those types of guys. Those were the ones that always treated me the best, treated me like a princess, gave me everything, were so clear in their communication. And sometimes, a lot of those times, there wasn't as deep of a connection, or at least on my part that I felt. but I always did the right thing and just like told them straight up. But I always found that those people always treated me the best. So sometimes it's our taste that is messing us up. Anyways, so when it comes to this person, I feel like the person you're going to be connecting with or attracting into your life is going to be so much better than the last people. Trust me. For some of you, you may be attracting someone who's going to be an athlete or someone who is active, has an active lifestyle, maybe is into fitness, sports, in the military, Marines, and veteran, some kind of active thing. Let's just say, let's go with athlete, because I feel like this could be an athlete. And speaking of athletes, yesterday I was with my family and my brother had baseball on, and I was like, baseball guys are really cute. I would not mind dating a baseball guy. But anyways, your person could be someone who is an athlete or just very physically fit, someone who loves challenges, is competitive, is a winner, is a leader, and is really passionate about what they do, okay? And this person could also be, for others of you, someone who is a teacher, okay? Someone who is really spiritually evolved, really spiritual, really smart, has a lot of knowledge. Could be someone who's well-traveled, who has been all over the world, who has a diverse taste in music, food, the arts, everything. And is someone who's really balanced, really grounded, but also in tune with their feelings, with their emotions, can teach you a lot, is really optimistic, really positive. Well, you'll never be bored with this person. They always have something new to tell you. And for others of you, this is someone who's going to be really clear in their communication. Someone who could have a job in like TV, marketing, journalism, business, some kind of communication. I feel like is really, really smart. Could also be really, really charming, have these eyes that kind of just, like melt you, this beautiful smile. And someone who is really witty and really funny and sarcastic. So this person could embody all of those characteristics, or those are like 3 different categories your person may fall into, male or female, okay? And for some of you, you may attract all 3 of these people. And for others of you, your person may embody all of them into one, like a full package, okay? So I actually feel really, really exciting energies for you guys. And I think that, you're just in the last stages, in the last few days of maybe mourning or feeling sad about whatever happened in the past. But what's coming for you, I promise to you, is gonna blow your mind. And you're gonna be so grateful that things ended in your past, because now you have the opportunity to be in a connection that is like so much better than you ever expected, that you ever imagined, okay? All right, so Pisces, we're going to continue this conversation in the extended. Tune into the person you're going to feel most connected with, or whoever you're already connecting with, and see what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so I'd love for you guys to join me on there. The link will be below, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, see you there. Bye.